Hi everyone, I'm Ty, and I'm 29 years old and I'm documenting my financial journey in the last year of my 20s. And this is just an update to my Q2 financial goals. This is the list that I made before. This is the list that I made before and my plan to do it. As you can see here, I kind of was able to accomplish some, but not all. So I'm filming this in the middle of June, and I'm for sure probably not going to be completing this. So I'm just gonna take it as an L. I'm gonna take an L with reading one financial book. Honestly, I've been really busy with work and I haven't even finished a lot of my for fun readings. So I haven't really been doing that. In number one, I did stabilize my new budget. I've been consistently budgeting and it has been a habit. Right now I'm working one full-time job and one part-time job. My part-time job fully pays all of my Philippine money and Philippine debt. So that budget is already stable and I don't really have to think about too much, and that thankfully I was able to pay a lot from that. So yeah, I would like to take that as a win. No spend days every month. I have been doing that. In May I think I did like 12. So if I add April and May together, so far with June, let me see what I've done so far in June. I've had one no spend day, but like I said, I am only in the middle of June, so I think I'm gonna be able to accomplish that. It's just there was a lot of bills coming out in the beginning of the month, and June is just it's going to be a very busy month for me. But with that said, I think I am getting this a little bit. I am sorry, this is lifestyle creep. I have been buying clothes impulsively, which I don't really do, but because I have been working 1.5 jobs, there's just a lot of events that I need to attend, and I have been buying a lot of clothes. Most of the clothes are office clothes, but I did buy a few pieces recently just so I have clothes that I can wear when I do have networking events, or when they invite me to go out, my coworkers, when they invite me to go out, like a more nighttime appropriate outfit, I guess, like a cuter nighttime outfit. So I don't think I've paid off 80%. In just for context, I guess in February I had in March. For context, in March I had around 1,075,000 in, not dollars, sorry, in Philippine debt. And then at the end of this month it's going to be around 50,000. June is going to be around 50,000. So that's the plan. I've paid down, so in the beginning of the year I had 7 open debts and I've already paid down 3. So I think that's a really, really big win for me. At the end of June I'm actually going to be paying one more debt. So at the end of June at the end of June I'm going to have paid 4 out of 7 debts paid. So I did focus on the smaller debts, all of my personal debts. So by the end of June, all my personal debts in the Philippines will be paid, and I only have my American personal debt left. And then I've also paid one credit card, which is my video, and that's also fully paid, which is, I think it's really good progress. So for my brother's car payments, okay, so for my plan, I think this will always be ongoing, so I'm not really sure about how to prioritize this, because we are in a situation where I am helping out my family. So I think that when it comes to my me prioritizing other people's debt, it's going to be a little bit different. Sorry, let me fix this. So for my debt plan, helping out my family is also a huge priority for me. So what happens now is just I'm also helping my father I'm helping my dad and my brother pay down their debts, and then they're gonna be in charge of how they allocate that money that I give them. So right now, prioritizing my brother's maintenance is kind of an ongoing thing, because I think he wants to prioritize more of his more pressing debts. But I think by the end of June, maybe end of June or July, this will be a priority for him. It says to fully pay the principal of one of my credit cards, and although it is a priority now, I actually changed this and I paid another credit card off. So I would like to think that that's a success, because I did fully pay that off. And then for the next one, to raise how much I pay off my friends, by the end of June, I will have paid off both of my friends. So I would like to take that as a win. Yes, I have been paying when it comes to my brother's smaller debts, we have been on top of it. So it's not a pressing issue as much anymore, which is such a weight off of our shoulders. And because of that, like, other debts that I think my dad had defaulted on are coming, but like I said, we're also planning to pay that off as quickly as we can. But yeah, we paid some of the smaller debts off, especially with those with really high interests. So I think that's a win also. I have not, for the, like I said, pay off until I actually paid this credit card off. So I would like to take this as a win. So number 2 here, this was my initial priority because it was the highest, but then while I was paying off this, I was paying off this other credit card little by little, and then eventually it became such a small amount that I just totally paid it off, and this became my priority. So now this is back into my priority. I'm not sure how I would like to have a Q3 priority right now, or I guess allocation. I think I have time to think about it, so maybe I'll make another video on how much or how I would like to plan for the third quarter of the year. So let me go back to paying off the refrigerator. I think I'm not paying this off anymore. I initially wanted me to pay it off, but I think my mom is actually helping me pay a lot of it off, and I think we can probably pay that off by next month. Yeah, my mom has a job again, she has kind of one part-time job and like another job that is like more freelance. So she's helping me pay this one off, and I think, yeah, by July I probably will be able to pay that off. And then on the investment side, I did not invest at all because, like I said, I think I'm prioritizing my debts. I know I'm supposed to do it all together, but maybe I can do a better job or in the next few months, because right now, honestly, I think I've realized that I can't focus on investing when I still have debt. So maybe next quarter, when my debt is a lot smaller and way more manageable than it has been, then I can totally do that. So when it comes to savings, I'm actually doing very good with my savings. I actually changed my contingency fund, and I actually have a cash contingency fund now. Because if I initially wanted to put it in a account where I was using every day, so I kind of saw it every day. And I was kind of uncomfortable, well, not uncomfortable, but with the fact that I saw that it was there. And let's say I wanted to buy like a pair of no, sorry, and for example I wanted to buy a skirt, I would take it out of this fund. So if I have it in cash, and I have it in my room safely, and I don't carry it around every day, then I'm able to save up more. So instead of having a digital contingency fund or on my online bank, it's gonna be in cash. So yeah, I have around maybe $350 now. It's something around 300, which I'm really very good about. And then the 10K challenge, I'm not really prioritizing saving in my and lastly, for the 10K challenge, I'm not really prioritizing this too much, because I am prioritizing saving in my US accounts, and that's just because I'm gonna be using it more. But I'm thinking once I'm paid off with my credit cards, then I can go ahead and invest and save wherever I need to, specifically in my Philippine accounts. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with where I am. There was a lot of changes throughout the 3 months, throughout this quarter, mostly because I was, stabilizing my new budget, and I think I really have been, because I paid off like a lot of debt, and I'm slowly actually starting to pay off my personal American debt in the next. Well, I started paying it off already. So yeah, I think it's a really good update. Maybe in the next quarter I can prioritize maybe investing, maybe. I would like to prioritize maybe reading about money more, and kind of letting myself be, I don't know, maybe developing a way I can have a more healthy relationship with money, because right now I feel like I am kind of going with the flow and not really having a specific plan of where to put my money. And right now I'm really helping out my family. There just an anecdote. My coworker actually asked me where I put my money and how much I had saved, and I didn't. I think I said I had like 2,000 saved, which was actually way more than I had at the time. And she was just asking why I didn't have more saved, and because I don't pay rent and I don't have a car payment. So it kind of made me think, like, where does my money go? Like, I don't know if I should be tracking it more, or if I should be, I don't know, like, it kind of made me think about how I deal with my money. But honestly, it's just, I've been prioritizing paying down my debt and helping out my family. So maybe quarter three can be focusing on me and my wants. I'm not sure, so I'll think about what I want for the third quarter. And I'm just very happy with the progress I've made so far. You can probably hear it in my voice how comfortable I am now, especially with having a plan in place and seeing that plan come to fruition. Yeah, I'm very happy and I'm very satisfied. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions on how I can move forward, or really where to put my money, or even how to manage my money, please let me know. I would love to hear it. Thank you very much. Bye.